Hi, in this video, let us discuss exception handling in Java. Suppose here, let's take a main method. When we are writing the lines, like if you take example, printing, let's take int a is equal to 10. Suppose I'm printing int a by 2, I'm printing a by 0, I'm printing a by 5. So whenever you are printing like this, if you observe here, there is an error that comes in the seventh line, that is a by 0. That is arithmetic exception, that is if you can't divide any number by 0. So so these are the lines of code. This line is making us not able to run the next lines, so we call these as critical statements, and these are like normal statements. So to handle these kind of errors, which we will already aware of before, we should use exception handling. For that, we need to import. There is an imports called Java language exceptions. So what do you mean by exception? There is an hierarchy in it. If you check exceptions, exceptions extends the throwable, that is the parent one. And if you check here, if you check runtime exception, there is a runtime exception. It extends the exception. So exception, we have all the check, like compile time things, input output, those. And in runtime exception, under the subclass, we can have all the unchecked exceptions like runtime exceptions. Let's take one example. Here, if you take, here it's showing arithmetic exception. How to handle this? For this, we need to know some following keywords like try, catch, finally, throw, throws. So let's discuss one by one. So first, to handle uh, this arithmetic exception, we need to use try block. That is, let's take here into b equals 0 something. So try should always followed by the catch block. In the and in the what is the try, whenever the critical statements are there, we will put that in here. Suppose we want to need to print result, int result equal to a by b. So definitely it will show an error, that is arithmetic exception. Then we will write that exception here, arithmetic. And then here we'll print that message, e dot message. Or we can also print our this is the error, e dot get message. So let's run this code. So you can see 5 2, and there is an error, that is by 0 divided by 0. This is an error it's showing. So now try can be followed by many catch blocks, and there is one more thing called finally. So irrespective of whether we are running try or catch, we can run Finally, like an default one, this is always there. So so there is one more thing called throw. So how we will use throw here, instead of writing here, instead of doing here like this, if you want to, like, we can handle here itself or we can throw it away, like throw new and this arithmetic exception. So even this one also will work. So null, and this is the error. Then we can use custom exceptions also here. Suppose let's write one class. Suppose it is my own exception that should extend exception parent. Then here we can pass our own message, that is string s, and we need to do with the parent constructor. Now, instead of throwing new arithmetic exception, we can throw our own exceptions also, like custom exceptions. And here it is my own exception. Also, we need to put that into catch block. So this is the error. So you can see there is an own exception. That is this is an error I'm following by. So, and lastly, let's discuss about throws keyword. So throws keyword will simply use in the function level to just show we are using that certain exceptions inside it, like this. Yeah. So this is all about exception handling in Java.